Bonjour, c'est Aegon, bienvenue pour l'épisode de Elysium. Alors, va-t-on avancer aujourd'hui? Alors, on en était où? Donc, il y avait toujours l'écluse pour aller de l'autre côté. Pour l'instant, on peut pas parce qu'apparemment c'est le jour 3. Troisième jour, et pour l'instant, on peut pas. On aura accès à une nouvelle zone, bah oui. Sauf que pour l'instant, on peut pas. Là, c'était pas avant 21 h, mais il n'est que 19 h, donc obligé d'attendre encore. Ça, c'est pareil, c'est de l'autre côté de l'église, donc on peut pas. Ça, c'est pour... ok. Chauffeur, pareil, c'est de l'autre côté. Là, il y a autre chose à faire avant. Alors là, toujours pas passer au machin là. Plein de trucs pour intérioriser, mais pour l'instant, je peux pas. Non, ça me bloque un peu. Ouais. Il y a plus de temps en fait.
The door is closed. There's still a dent in the vinyl where you punched it before. This little depression is all you could inflict on the door. You swallow like you swallowed the last time. Whatever bitter emotion was swimming to the surface then and now subsides, submerges, sinks back into you. White morning. It was morning all along. You should have seen it coming. It was right behind her eyes.
Who is it?
Là, elle répond.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could.
Fouiner un peu. Ou pas, d'accord.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. It's been used quite a lot. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners. Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. It's
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how. A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
Moins un ou même moite. Non.
Peptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Le prendre sans se cacher. Non, j'ai pas envie de le prendre. Donc c'est bien elle qui était sur le balcon. Ah, je pensais qu'on allait examiner le tapis en fait.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a maybell. The young woman looks at the maybell in your hand, just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Ok. Ok. Interagir avec le mur.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
This is the Insulindian lily, called maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle. Yes, but not these early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza? You should ask him about the flowers.
Ok. Et encore une tâche. 50 millions de machins. Ok, plus qu'à discuter avec la dame.
Welcome to the roof.
Jeune femme, on la connaît déjà.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit, because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have... Oh yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Entre-temps, j'ai pas mal galéré, je crois.
Oh, I've got a couple of good years left on my warranty.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Clasier Amondu. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I'm 28. Something stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
What about Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters.
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world. That's the natural state of the Revacholian hero.
She seems quite relaxed for a victim of assault. But, of course, what seems should not be your priority.
The record. So official. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. I'm wintering.
J'hiverne.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol, because it's the funkiest building in Martinez, and because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke. She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? A martial art, sir. Is that...
Samurai boxing, or sambo, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth and cool.
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind? Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Attends.
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
On lui répond.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Pretty much.
Warming them.
We partied. A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about it. I don't know.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
Oh yes. I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof, out of the bathroom window.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes,
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him. I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
De la friture radiophonique dans le pôle négatif.
So, she's God's mystery foam cutter.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing. I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. And he's still hanging there.
We will move the body to the morgue today, miss. Don't worry.
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks. It's been a little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
D'accord.
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods. She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Non, 8%.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
The same small, heavy door. No lock inside.
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door. I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the bracket. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
Ok. Hein?
This window is pristine on the inside, and smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to
Looks like it, yes.
J'ai rien oublié, non, apparemment.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now? Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking...
His hands become fists.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy!
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody. Goddamn, no one tells you to put your fists down.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you...
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man. You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug.
Actually, there are a few. Crypto analyst, radio officer.
Yeah, like you have one. Smart ass.
Bear.
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works?
Understood? You've listened in on their communications.
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something.
Pourquoi m'intéresse à ça?
Those
Oh,
notes are
mais
some
ok.
in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why once you listen to it.
Now that is intriguing. You had me at door gunner.
Écoutez ça normalement, non? J'avais acheté un truc. Il est bande, il me semble.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday. Yeah? What about it? You do that, lawman.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is re-push, command set, and the tape starts.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
End of recording. One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing. Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still. I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony.
Ok. Alors on va interroger la demoiselle.
officer. What brings you up here in the rain?
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions, only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
The phrase was used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything. No, I'm pretty sure he did all those things, and then had to internalize them to keep on living, until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for? Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got. He was like the Seminese conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower. We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You...
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what...
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
On va voir ce Titus.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now? And that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho. Oh, all right. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head. Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that.
Yes, yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal, remember. I know you're tired. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you. Then next time you see her, tell her, Titus said, "Fuck on!"
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You want...
Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender!
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
28%. Ça va être dur, hein.
Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
Attends.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
J'aurais dû sauvegarder avant.
No, no, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
I think you're losing it, Fiddle Man.
No. No. This fucking clown is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work.
He'll put the fiddle down. Put it down, officer.
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid. but the delivery tragically off. You sound...
Again, just get the dead guy's autograph.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking time.
Super, maintenant. Ouais, et comment je fais ça, moi? C'est 28%. Quelle heure il est? 20h36. Ouais, donc 28% que tu veux faire avec 28%. Et vu que ça, tu peux pas les enchaîner. Attends, il y avait pas un truc où vous pouvez faire un machin blanc? Là, tu le loupé, il me semble que j'avais lu ça quelque part. Allez, plus vite, cours.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain? Not my favorite topic, but okay. I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
Maybe you don't know.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy to see now.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here. I'm sure there is one person in the world who does. I mean, there are so many people. But let me make this clear.
The wording, the verbal eye roll. She's almost disgusted with the platitude you served up.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his.
Lelystad. That's a good start. It just occurred to me, colleague. We still haven't performed the field autopsy on the deceased. The questions I have assume some kind of foreknowledge on our part. I suggest we go and perform it now, and return once we've brought ourselves up to date. Excuse the delay, miss. The situation will be addressed now. We'll be back soon.
The young woman nods, then proceeds to...
L'autopsie, ouais, mais l'autopsie, on va le décrocher, le bonhomme. Pour l'instant, je peux pas. Là, je peux pas parce que ça va être bloqué. 21h, allez. Après 21h, attends.
It's you again. What is it?
Et ouais, pour l'instant, c'est verrouillé. Oui, grâce à des points de talent.
No, no, no.
He understood what you were doing.
Yeah!
Yes.
Relax, Dennis.
Use it.
Yeah, then.
Let Dennis enjoy.
This one, no.
Yeah.
Easy, fellas. We
Je
got
mets un
company.
point en rhétorique, je peux pas
Let's see what
intérioriser le
brings the
truc.
cop around.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this.
Fucking say something already!
Ouais, mais pour l'instant... Pour l'instant, on peut pas inspecter le corps. On va essayer, mais après, il faudrait voir. Et... voilà. Voilà ça. Une pour voir s'il y a quelqu'un.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Améliorer vos données grâce... Alors, ouais, d'accord.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell, emitting it.
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Ouais, ça me bloque pas mal là. 3 points de talent en fait. 3 points de talent pour les faire du temps. Allez, 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 dépêche-toi. Là, il faut faire tout le tour pour aller derrière. En plus, dans un quart d'heure. Qu'est-ce que je pourrais faire qui me fait passer un quart d'heure? Là, machin pour débloquer le lancer. Ça pareil, je pense que ça doit être la suite de ça. Ah oui, il y a ça peut-être.
I like playing in the dark. I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck. It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. You know what? No. They brought me misery. False hope.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it?
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you have to wait for at least a month.
Je peux pas le faire. Ouais. D'accord. J'adore. C'est dommage qu'on peut pas avancer un peu le temps en fait. Et là, qu'est-ce que je pourrais faire? Ça c'est des tâches. Là, là respecter, il faut que je fasse ça. Et ça, il me faut un point de talent. Ouais, comment... Ah oui, pas la peine. Ouais, mais je vois pas. Ouais, bien. Bloqué par le temps, ça faut attendre le lendemain. Il y a plein de trucs, faut attendre le lendemain ou changer de zone. Et ça, c'est les temps là. Prendre là. Oh, c'est le temps là. Non, voilà. On va avancer le temps. J'ai l'impression qu'il avance tout seul. Là, tu peux pas cliquer là pour lui dire d'aller là tout seul. la carte.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Même si on reste dans un dialogue. Qui est un peu gavant dans ce jeu là. Ah, t'es bloqué comme ça. Il faudrait un point là-dedans en plus. Un point là. Et je sais plus quel autre point autre part pour faire les trois. Et puis on peut pas réinitialiser, genre si vous changez les points de place. Non, on peut même pas les retirer les points par exemple. Je vais tirer un point par exemple pour mettre autre part. Même pas oublier. Ouais. Ouais, je vois pas trop quoi faire.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East. No, hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one answers your call.
Toujours personne. Et puis le machin qui défile pas là.
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah, like a fucking volcano.
You were lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front.
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
Yeah, like a...
You were lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. What are you?
Perhaps you could... Don't ask questions. Roll with it. It will work. I promise. Always the cynic. Then I have a suggestion. Just don't vomit anymore, okay?
The fuck about it? Probably climbed. You heard Kuno. I don't know. Mesk or I don't... Yeah. Kuno didn't Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the...
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That you're testing.
Get lost.
Yeah, like a...
You were lucky you didn't die there.
Oh, what? You'll fucking vomit on Kuno too, pig? Kuno doesn't fuck...
Je rien. Faut que je passe mon temps en conversation pour faire défiler le temps là. C'est chiant. Là, il n'y a rien de toute façon. Attends, on peut pas aller plus loin? Aller plus loin. Aller plus loin. Faire une vidéo. Il y a des méchants. Bon, là je sais pas quoi faire. J'ai l'impression que le temps n'avance pas tant que tu n'es pas en dialogue en fait.
Yes? What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? 3 days ago, during that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. They, classier, as there's a strong prejudice against involved. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our. You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? 3 days ago, the RCMM. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. They, classier, there's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as... That's right. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not? Because it's not part of reality.
So desperately mundane. You need to funk this case up. There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational, too morally complex. You should convince him.
Good.
Intérieur 4. Peut-être plus pour avoir un petit peu.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in... I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
He simply nods.
Excuse me? You have a... I hope you don't take this the wrong way. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Mm-hmm.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Cop habit. You look at, this isn't case related, you think. Hard to say.
Can I help you? You're already set for the night. Your door is unlocked. Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this...
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding...
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I smiling? Do you see me smile? That's right. I'm the cafeteria manager. I'm glad we...
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Like what?
Ok, il est 21h. Donc en fait, le temps passe plus vite que si tu dialoguais en fait.
Yes?
Là, attends, chambre 28, je ne sais plus où c'était par contre. Voilà. Alors. C'est pas là. Ah non, c'était sur le balcon, je crois. Oui, balcon, étage. Attends. Après, pour pratiquement les autres affaires, faut attendre le lendemain.
This door is made of metal and no one answers.
Ma gueule.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Il me dit demain à 21h. C'est pareil, c'est le 3e jour. Au lieu de revenir demain à 21h.
No one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
Super. Là, je suis carrément bloqué, parce que j'ai plus rien en fait. Le reste, c'est de l'autre côté de l'écluse. Il faut attendre le lendemain à 21h. Ou sinon, des tâches à la con. Ça, faut après l'inspection de cadavre, pour l'instant, je peux pas. Ouais, mais là... Et ça ferait bien chier de devoir tout recommencer l'enquête pour choisir des trucs débloquer plus... Un peu long pour recommencer en fait.
Yes?
Only banal things strike you.
Bien que ça allait pas fonctionner.
At the core, you're one you should be ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon you.
What about me? That's correct.
That makes him a binoclard. Completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome. No.
The lieutenant nods.
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary, but this isn't an old school case.
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue... We all have our different mediums. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Maintenant, c'est
This
vraiment le
door is
lendemain.
made of metal and no one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
This door is made of metal
Il commence à
and
me
no one
gaver un peu
answers.
ce
We should
jeu.
return tomorrow.
Il y a
Tomorrow
plein
at
de
9
trucs, tu
p.m.
bouges attendre le lendemain, tu peux pas avancer le temps rapidement. À moins qu'on puisse dormir, mais je crois que c'est pas avant 22 h. On va essayer. Après 22 h. Pardon, je suis allé trop vite à un moment. Pas regarder.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The bed is still
Ah
cold
bah
from
si,
the
je peux.
broken.
Ok. C'est 21 h.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Donc là,
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
on va pouvoir changer de journée. Donc normalement, on va pouvoir passer l'église, elle est tout le bord de l'autre côté.
You're not cooperating. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a...
But this suffering, it must have some kind of meaning. A story that will come out of it. Perhaps even a story that you will write yourself.
Mes desserts.
Oh, yes. That'll...
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and...
You're just stuck here, in the half-world.
could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that? Sure you do.
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of the...
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights blinking in and out of existence.
Let it.
But it never seems to let you.
Bon. Pas des nuits super calmes. Alors. Donc là, c'est la 21. Là, il faut aller à l'église. Donc je vais pouvoir faire ça, ça et ça. Ça, parce que c'est le côté aussi. Et ça, j'ai pas assez de... Un truc en... analytique.
Yes?
Oh, rien à dire, ok. On va pouvoir aller à l'église alors. En bas, si c'est réparé.
A rusting control panel with loose wires. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, the water lock starts moving.
All right, we can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drunks. And if you wanted to forge that document for Evrard, now you can.
Attends. Youpi, je suis riche. Attends.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton.
In this yard?
He's assessing the situation.
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a block obscure, for cheap. It didn't work out. A black block, a part of the city left unrenovated after the war, or one that has fallen to gang violence, or has become inhospitable. Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house. Yes, for you to pick up as part of the Jamrock shuffle.
It's not meant as nagging.
We should move.
Petite église de Saint-Machin, ok. J'ai pris, bon. Je sais pas ce que tu vas en faire du bidon, mais...
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attached to the apparatus with you press the large button marked Commencer and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. Then the organ starts playing a simple melancholy telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons. Surrounded. Within seconds you know this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. A click. Then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning. Of course you could sing this. Yep, they're all here. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the lieutenant.
D'accord, ok.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water. Slowly, it must be cold and lonely down there. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening. Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes, yes. Crazy recklessness. I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday. Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside. I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Ah, là, on peut passer un peu le temps, c'est bien.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the hinges creak under your weight. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around, spit flies from your mouth to your moustache. The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly...
Just keep at it. It will come to you.
With his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out a beautiful, melodic... You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds. Okay. That's way better than what you did. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces. But I suppose it could move quicker, yeah?
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
God, I hope so.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical.
Non, maintenant.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41.
Deviner 41.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across the canal. Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were
Probably. Tried definitely.
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point. I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off. Yes, let's go take a look.
Projection analytique. Et non, c'est le bidon, on s'en fout. On va récupérer autre chose. Ah si, la signe. La signe, maintenant je peux aller la revoir, la femme de l'autre côté. Là.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to...
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information, and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of red. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document. The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light.
Harrier, that's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Everard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't. It's a wartime name, revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
A name like armor.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
Oh, ça à côté.
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Freighter. There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, and sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens' militia. It means counting down to 2s. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basic. Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his.
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite. No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it. Such a small yet precious thing.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure. 4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are.
But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Ok. Là, j'ai un assis. Que là, je peux pas débloquer. Ah non, faut que j'oublie pour mettre autre chose à la place. D'accord. Pas combien de temps ça va mettre par contre. Ok. Ça a toujours pas amélioré mon... Il y a un truc. Ah non, c'est pour personne.
Yes?
Ah non, c'est... Parler directement, ok. Quel con. Là, c'est... Allez, cours, plus vite. Art dramatique. La place de la cravate. Ça me donnera quelque chose. Ça paraît ridicule là, un peu. Pas le personnage. Ah non, ça c'est pas vrai. Ah non, je l'ai déjà. T'as le pantalon qui irait en fait avec les chaussures. Inter... Hein? Erreur. Alors c'est vraiment une erreur, un bug du jeu. J'ai fait exprès. Ah bah j'ai des voyages rapides déverrouillés. Youpi. Allez. Alors, par quoi j'ai commencé?
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with? A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Illisible. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place. The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your... Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of story. It's to intimidate folks. Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy. Just from time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time. No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I use to keep these animals in check.
She refuses, but your word is the law. You are law.
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Coach means the expression.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous. And plenty of them are dangerous.
She's not afraid, however.
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Gone.
It absolutely does not. We are not going to...
No. There's nothing to find. He's dead. Lost to the waves. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on.
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried. Life didn't really change that much for me in the kid.
This is neither a touchy nor a very... She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another. Better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? Aha! Like snowmen. 2 old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men.
Oh, you're getting it. And it is...
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides... Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Where are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the union build? What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that...
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
That Evrart and the union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well...
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the...
He has a pen in everything. Here you go. You're welcome.
Suggestion, bon.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry. Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem?
No, ma'am. We have no quarrel.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it was.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slushy snow melt.
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
Ok, bon bah ça c'est fait.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to...
Ok, de toute façon je peux pas plus. Donc j'ai un peu, on a réussi à traverser, à donner, commencer une... Oh tiens, des bottes. Qu'est-ce que j'ai en chaussures là? Réactivité coordonnée, et là tu me donnes... Là ça me donne perception. J'ai besoin de plus de perception. Par la pression. Bon, je pense que je vais sauvegarder là. Et on verra ça au prochain épisode. Pour ce, je vais remercier les personnes qui sont passées en direct ou en replay. Et je vous donne rendez-vous au prochain live. Et à tous et à bientôt pour la suite. Au revoir.
Many miles we walk, the many things we learn, the building of a shrine, only just to burn. That's the way it is. That's the way